Just Being Me podcast. Your girls, Margot and Mary. Let them wait, and wait they do. All relationships are like contractual agreements. Each party expects to receive certain things. In our intimate relationships, sex is like a signature on a contract. Unfortunately, many of us sign the contract without reading the fine print. By the time we discover what kind of deal we are being offered, we are bound by our signature. Some contracts have a 90-day grace period. This gives the parties the opportunity to examine the merchandise, test the service, make any necessary adjustments, or bow out of the agreement. It makes sense to apply a grace period to our intimate relationships. We may need time to assess behaviors, true intentions, and the performance history of the prospectives. The fine print issues such as habits, motive, and background cannot be seen with eyes closed. I am willing to read the fine print. Yay!
Me too. Me too. Bring my magnifying glass,
please. Let me see what you talking about. Okay? Because that little representative that you be showing up with is not the real you.
Okay.
It's not.
Can I review this one more time?
I need a 90-day grace period. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm not signing with my sex. My sex is not signing no agreement. Okay? We will review this after 90 days. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That is so true. That's true. So
yes, it is.
Y'all better read the fine print, please. Read the fine print.
That's right.
How are y'all today? Welcome to episode 60. We are episode 60. Yay! Of the Just Being Me podcast. 60. Thank you guys again for tuning in to the podcast. Mary is here on the bat phone.
I'm here.
Practicing social distancing. We want to thank you guys for tuning in last week and all weeks. I just want to give a report that our numbers are moving up higher. So that means that you guys are out there sharing our podcast, and your friends and your family are also listening to us. So continue to do that. We really appreciate it. We're glad.
Thank you.
Yes, and we're glad to know that there are people actually out there listening to us, and we're not just talking to ourselves.
Right.
So thank you guys. We really appreciate that. Let's see. Oh, let's just jump in on the weekend review. I ain't gonna even turn the music on.
Okay.
What's happening?
Let's see. Weekend. Well, my brother passed away on Saturday.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah. He passed away Saturday in his sleep. We got the call Saturday afternoon that he had passed away in his sleep. He resided in Houston, Texas. Mm-hmm. He has been in Houston, Texas, I'm going to say probably 25 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Between 25. Yeah, he's been in Houston probably for about 25 years.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe longer than that, maybe 30 years. 29 years, something like that. He's been in Houston. Anyway, yeah, he passed away. He has been, he's had some medical issues for the last 2 years. I would say the last 2 years. Okay. And he passed away in his sleep.
Well, God bless you and your family on that.
Yeah, yeah. So this week's been kind of hard. You know, I've been going in and out, you know.
Yeah.
In the mornings are really, really hard. You know, like when I wake up and everything, that's really hard, 'cause especially when I go in to meditate.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I just start, and it's just like, it's really bad for probably a good 30 minutes.
Ooh.
And then I just pulled myself together, and, you know, I just kept feeling like, you know, it's getting bad. It's getting worse every day.
Yeah.
You know, I just felt it getting worse every day. So this morning I had to send my daughters a text, and I had to let them know what was happening to me every morning here, because it was just like, it's hard to turn off, you know, and walk out, you know, and pull myself together. So they just told me it's going to be okay. Yeah. And I just said that I wish they were here to take my mind off of it. Right. But being at home in the morning is really hard doing meditation, because I'm like a water faucet.
Right. And you need to be, it's okay. You need to, because you are, you know, when we have our families and our siblings and our parents and everything, there's always a stronger person, stronger person in that family dynamic, and that is you. You're that stronger person. Like, people look to you to, you know, what do we do? What's happening? This, that, whether, like, you know, the stronger person. But in your quiet time, which is your meditation time, it is your time, and you should allow yourself to just be and let out and grieve and let it all out, and, you know, until you can't anymore. So then that way, you know, you got it all out, because you stick a cork in it when you got to go and take care of family, because you...
And that's what I've been doing.
Yes.
And that's exactly what I've been doing. And, you know, it's so funny that you said that, because my daughter told me the same exact thing. She told me the same thing that you just said. She said the same thing. She said, Mom, you have to grieve. Yeah. You have to grieve, Mom. You have to. I said, yeah, I know. But, you know, I just felt it was getting kind of, you know, yeah, okay.
Just let it all out.
Yeah. And then the other day I pulled up to my mom's house, you know, and I couldn't get out the car. You know, I was like, I can't go in here. Right. You know, and then I'm just like, okay, just let me sit here for a minute, pull myself together, and then I'll go in a minute. Yeah. And I was praying. Nobody came to the door. Nobody looked out the window.
Right. You'd be like, what you doing outside? Just leave me alone.
Come on in. What are you doing? Or, you know, even walk to my vehicle and open the door, you know, and to see that I was like a royal mess, you know. So I'm like, okay. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I got it together and went in, and then I was okay. Yeah. You know. But, you know, we're moving along. We're going to get the, get him, you know, here, you know, to California. His wife, and daughter went and took care of the paperwork and everything like that. They actually, was able to see him today. You know, they released the body and everything. So we're getting all that stuff set up. I did the program last night.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. And I've been in touch with the mortuaries, and we're good. So probably by next week, we'll probably be setting a date for the services.
Okay.
So, yeah, I've just been busy with that the whole entire weekend. And, you know, this week as well. Right. You know, I'm just, you know, I'm okay.
Good.
I'm okay. He was my older brother. He was my oldest brother. He was the oldest, my mother's first child. So, it's good.
Cool.
It's good.
That's good. And you know, take your time. Grieve how you need to grieve. Let it all out. That's your time. Is your meditation time. If that's when your grief wants to flow, let it flow.
Right.
Let it flow. Now, you was talking about it was an earthquake this morning. I didn't feel no earthquake.
Yeah, it was an earthquake. It was centered in Pacoima, and it was I want to say a 4.2, and they actually had an aftershock that was like a 3.8.
Oh, wow. I didn't feel nothing. Yeah. I didn't feel nothing.
I didn't feel anything either. I didn't feel anything, but, you know, when I woke up this morning, I turned the TV on, and I went and, you know, walked Rasta, and I came back, and they're talking about I'm like, earthquake.
Where?
At 4:30 this morning. 4:30 this morning. And they said that they were receiving lots of aftershocks.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. I seen it on the news, and they were having an aftershock. I watched the Channel 11, Fox News, Fox 11 News.
Okay.
And the reporter was talking, and then the other reporter like chimed in like, "Oh my gosh, we're having an aftershock," and I'm like, "I don't feel nothing. I don't know."
Are you serious?
He was scared.
I would have been too. You know, they got a lot of lights over there where they are.
Yeah. That's what he said. He seen the lights were swaying back and forth. So.
Girl, one thing hit them in the head or something. Okay. Oh my goodness.
I can't. But no, I didn't feel that. And
I didn't either.
You was watching the funeral of John Lewis.
Oh my God, Margot, it was beautiful.
And I missed it.
Margot, it was so beautiful. I mean, you had Bush speak, you had Clinton speak, Obama speak. Oh my God. The lady spoke who had set him up with his wife and who is the godmother of their son. She spoke, oh my God. She had been his friend for many years, and she set them up, and they ended up getting married.
Aww.
And she planned their wedding and everything.
Oh,
and she is their son's godmother.
Aww,
Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
Yep, she spoke, and you know, they just did a fantastic job. I was so proud. Jennifer Holliday sang a couple of songs. You know, the Wine Brothers, they were there. They did a song, a beautiful song. And I'm like, well done. Oh, Martin Luther King daughter was there. She spoke. Oh my gosh, she looks like her father too. And you said she sounds like
that's what I heard. I woke up to Reverend Bernice King preaching, and it sounded like a female version of
her dad.
King. Yeah, and I didn't even know who was on the TV. As I woke up and heard the voice, I'm like, wow, that person sounds like Dr. Martin Luther King. But it's a female voice, and I looked, and it was his daughter. I said, well, okay, that's why.
Isn't that something?
That's why.
Isn't that something?
Yeah. I couldn't watch it. Me and funerals, I cried real quick when I noticed that it was the ceremony, and so I turned it off because I didn't want to be sad, because funerals just make me sad. So I was like, okay, I gave him my prayers and his family their prayers, and I turned it off.
Yeah, I couldn't watch Aretha's. I saw a little bit of Whitney's.
I didn't watch Aretha's. I didn't watch Whitney's either.
You didn't? And then I watched a good portion of this one here today.
Okay.
I mean, as much as I could. Yeah, it was beautiful.
No, that's
Margot, cool. It was really beautiful, really beautiful. Good. I learned so much about him.
Oh. Well,
yep, I really did.
That's nice. That's nice. Well, this weekend I had celebrated my sister's, Lorna and Denisha's birthday.
Happy birthday!
Yeah.
Yay!
Their birthday is the 26th and the 27th of July.
Wow.
They had a whole picnic barbecue planned for this past weekend, but with everything closing down, they said, not closing down, but they said, we need to stay back we need to stay in the house, whatever. They was like, nah, I'm good, because they didn't want to set up all this stuff, and then people were like, well, I'm really not getting out like that, and whatever, and they didn't spend all this money, so they just decided to go to Ruth Chris Steakhouse, and it was outdoor seating, and it was really nice, but with that outdoor seating, I ended up getting all ate up by some bugs. I don't know what they was, mosquitoes or what. And my legs are all jacked up. My ankles. I had on a dress. Yeah. So they tore my little ankles up.
Tore you up? Huh?
Yeah. I'm over here scratching and all this stuff.
Oh, wow.
But it was good.
I got some bites too this weekend on one leg, on my left leg. I mean, I think I got 5 bites.
Yeah.
Because I was out in front of my mother's house, and I just, I had pulled my vehicle up on her lawn, and I washed my car, and I think that's where they got me.
Yeah. I don't know what I didn't feel nothing, but the next day, I was itching. Yep. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't. What is happening? What's happening? Oh yeah, yep. So my man Ajur ended up getting me some cortisone anti-itching cream for my leg. That worked.
Okay, good.
So if these little things can go away, I'll be so happy, because I can't sleep. Because it be itching. Well, now it don't with the cream. I'm good.
Right.
And then I've just been working on a lot of new comedy productions. I'm working on my one-woman show.
Oh,
yes,
okay. Okay.
It's going to take a lot, but I'm going to get it done.
Okay.
I'm working on my material. I'm working on just the production of it. I'm just going to do it. I've been, when I think about it, I just know that it's a lot, and I shut down, and I've been like, oh, no, it's a lot. I'm not going to do it, whatever. But something is telling me that I need to do it. So that's what I've been pondering on. And then I am also working on something for my YouTube show. It's kind of like how Ridiculousness, the video show Ridiculousness on MTV.
I have no idea what that is.
Okay, so on MTV they have a show called I don't know how you don't know, but you don't watch MTV, but they come on all day long. It's like a video show, like crazy videos and stuff. And he commentates. His name is Rob Dyrdek. He's been on air for like over 15 years doing this show.
Oh wow!
And he has two people that commentates on the show. Well, I want to do a show similar to that, and call it "Hey Y'all." Now that was funny.
Oh, okay.
Where I would commentate on other videos, TikToks, all this other stuff that's going on. Get a series where all the Karens going crazy and commentate on it. Commentate on the funny videos. So that is coming soon to my YouTube page, which
that sounds fun.
Yeah, I have, but I'm trying to create content for it. So
okay.
Sounds fun. And then me and my manager made a pickle tasting video on Facebook.
Oh, that was cute. I saw that. That was so cute.
Yes. That's on my Facebook page at Margot Evans Comedy, or Margot Evans, on Facebook. It was fun. He loves pickles, and he found these pickles in at this market. We ate them all up. There was some sour pickles, and he tried to go get some more, and they didn't have any. So we was trying to find like that taste again, which we didn't find, but it is what it is. Then the other. Oh, okay. He said if you come over, he give you some pickles.
I don't want them bad pickles y'all didn't like.
Right. She said she didn't want the bad pickles that we didn't like. She said she don't want those bad pickles that we didn't like. We trying to get them away.
Okay. Look. I'll wait until y'all get the good ones back.
Okay. Be like, never mind. I'm good. And then the other night, it was a car that alarm that kept going off. I mean, it was 10 o'clock at night. Yes. Every 5 minutes.
It in the front? Was it in the front?
It was on the side. On Cedar.
Oh, okay. By the library.
Yeah, on the other side. Where the church is and the restaurant. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Right where my bedroom window is. And
my goodness.
Kept going off. And somebody called the police, so the police came and arrested the car. No. Man, they said Jermaine said that he heard people yelling out their window like, "Shut that car up."
It must have been going on for a long time.
Yeah, they ended up disabling it. The tow people came out and they disabled the car. So
what do you think? The people were out of town or just left the car? Or what do you think?
I think they were somewhere either in this building or somewhere else, and they didn't even hear that alarm going off. Their alarm going off. So they just was like, they didn't know. But they found out afterwards because they had wrote a note in the car. The police wrote a note in the car because it went off a lot, like at least 50 times within like a couple of hours. Was it an hour?
Yeah,
like an hour.
It was disturbing the peace.
Yeah, the car was disturbing the peace.
We thought it was going to get towed, go to jail for disturbing the peace.
Right. They didn't. We thought they was going to tow it, but they didn't take it.
Okay.
And the voice y'all hear is my man Ajur. who never talks, but he's talking. He's smiling. Just in case y'all want to know, that's Jermaine, my guy. So
it's good to hear him. I ain't heard him in so long.
Right?
We've been quarantined so long.
Yes, a long time.
Yes, yes.
So we'll jump into our let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I want to talk about Tamar Braxton. So Tamar,
is she okay?
She is okay now. She, had a situation where she attempted suicide. They said she took a lot of pills and she had alcohol, drank alcohol. She passed out.
Was that true? Was that true?
That's true.
Okay.
They said she took a collection of pills. Her boyfriend called the 911 just in time to transport her over to the hospital. She was treated for mental health. They moved her to a mental health treatment facility. And so basically I'm not going to say her whole deal because I have like two sides. I do feel for Tamar. It seems like she has like a lot of issues, just period. But a lot of it is coming from what she's saying is coming from being in reality TV. The way that she's being portrayed in reality TV, she doesn't appreciate the way that she's being portrayed or how black people are being portrayed in reality TV. And I say to that, and I do understand, the betrayal part. They cut, they edit, they do stuff. But this is no disrespect. I just want to say there's no disrespect. But I watch a whole lot of reality TV. And a lot of people that's on reality TV always blame the editing. It's the editing. This. But you provide them with information to use. And so it can't all be the editing. Some of that's you. Like, you need to take the blame or whatever it is and say, okay, maybe a little bit of that may be how I really am. You know what I'm saying? It's not all about the editing because you give them the material to edit. So if you're not a nasty person, I'm not saying that Tamar is a nasty person, but if you're not a nasty, I'm saying Nene on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She's a nasty person, and she's the one that always talks about editing and they're this and they're that, and they put me in this like and that like. Then this is it's just my thought, and just get off of reality TV. Just don't do it. Right. Don't do reality TV.
Stop signing the contract.
Stop signing the contract. Stop doing stuff that you know in your heart is not sitting right with you. Tamar go ahead.
Well, I think what happened with her was, first of all, her marriage, the whole marriage thing. Yeah. It was like all on TV, for everybody. And then the other thing that came out that, she didn't want to get out that she was molested as a child. And she didn't think that was fair.
All right.
That they put that out there for everybody because she wasn't ready for it to be out there. Now, I think that was wrong.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, that is so personal. We don't know if she worked through that, if she got help for that. We just don't know. Know what I mean?
But who said
it?
Who said
it was her sisters. It was her sisters. It was. I read some article a while ago, and they were saying that she was unhappy about somebody letting that out the bag or whatever, and she wasn't. She just wasn't ready. She said if anybody should have said anything about it, it should have been me.
Definitely.
So I think after a lot of things started happening to her, and her character, not her character, but her coming out or whatever. I think she just started thinking like this is not a good look for me. But she's always had that kind of nasty attitude. I mean, the way she talked to people and when she didn't talk to her sisters,
right?
When her husband was on the show and all that kind of stuff. It was just like, I mean, she was a train wreck.
Yeah, she was. And that's what I'm saying. She provided them that content. It may have been, pieced together, edited, cut and spliced and all of that stuff to make it look that way. I don't know. But it just seemed like that's her character. Now, she's on another reality show called To Catch a Beautician on VH1. And I love her on that show. She's really good. Like, she's really... They are looking at, like, disaster situations with beauticians. And it's her and a celebrity... I'm sorry, I don't know his name. But the celebrity hairstylist. And then so they talk to the person. And then they bring the beautician in that made the nightmare of the hair or whatever.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it's really good. Like, I love her on that show, but I love her as a singer. I love her when she's like the good guy or good girl on reality show. But on her reality show, on the reality show with Braxton Family Values, she is painted as a villain. But you give them that. That's what you give them. You act like that. You act like a spoiled brat. Like, I had stopped wanted to stop watching the Braxtons the last season because of her. Because I was like, I can't. I really can't with her. She just, you too old to be acting the way you acting.
Well, when I watched it years ago, I don't even remember. It was so long ago. But I thought she was trying too hard.
Yes. And that's the way she
that's the feeling I got about her. When I watched a few of their episodes, and I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
Because she kept getting on my nerves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's how
stayed
she's
on my
been
nerves
throughout all of the seasons that they've been. She's always been that one. And, but she says she is suffering from mental illness, and she's, being treated for that. And
okay, good.
That's good. And she said that she's going to let's see, read it. She sent this, posted this long message on Instagram. She was saying reality TV personalities have no union, no code of protection, no formal representation that protects our labor, our rights, or our voices. They promise us opportunities but produce exploitations, which has only developed a poor portrayal of Black people in show business.
Wow. So,
that's her, that's her words, and that's how she feels, and it really may be happening. I don't know. I'm not in entertainment, so I don't know. So I can't. But what I would like to see, she has another show that was supposed to air on the WE channel. I forgot. Get Your Life. Tamar, Get Your Life or something. It was supposed to be airing next month, but because of all of this, they said it would be coming out in September. But I don't even think it should come out. I think this should be shelved. I feel like she, through the letter that she wrote, the long letter that she wrote, I think that she needs time. I think that she should not be exploited. She should not be put on TV to see whatever issues or whatever she had and what she going through. And I think all of that needs to be private. I think they need to shelf that. That reality show.
Okay. Now has she already taped it and everything?
Yeah, it's already taped it. I just watched a couple of days ago, because they show you like a sneak peek, which I really don't like watching sneak peeks, because I forget that I didn't see the whole thing. I'll be like, I already seen that. Now I'll delete it. But I did watch the sneak peek. And this is actually produced by Mona Scott Young, who produces all of the reality shows, like on VH1, all of the real hip hop, all that stuff. She does all of those shows.
Okay.
It's produced by her, and the way that they had it was like this was the opportunity for Tamar to show who Tamar really is, to go through the good, the bad, to get to this beautiful spot. That's the way that they made it look. So I thought it was going to be a really good portrayal of her. It looked like it would, but now I don't really care to see, because of what happened, because she tried to commit suicide. Like, I don't want to see. I want her to get the help that she needs and then come back, not as a reality star, but as a singer. Mm-hmm. Just come back as a singer.
Yeah. What happened to her music career?
She still sings. But she does reality more than that, so don't do reality because reality is not good for you. It's not a good look for you right now, so don't do it. So with
now,
that,
what about their show? What about their show with her and her sisters and her mom and all them? Is that over with?
Yeah, that got canceled, I believe. Yeah, it got canceled. Dr. Dre, divorced, so he's getting a divorce from his wife of 20 plus years.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was reported like when they said that she filed for a divorce, that there was no prenup, but
right, that's what I heard.
The Shade Room reported that Dr. Dre said, "Hold up, wait." There is a prenup.
Oh, wow.
There is a prenup. Let me see. It says that in her petition, she is asking for spousal support and the property to be divided between the two. However, Dr. Dre feels the distribution of property should follow the prenuptial agreement that they have. So he's worth $800 million. So I mean, he said he's willing to pay the spousal support, but he wants the distribution of the property to be governed by the prenuptial agreement. So
and that's understandable.
Yeah, and obviously there's a property that they both want, and he's not willing to give it up, and that must be in his prenuptial agreement. So he's like, go by that, and I'm, they will do what they do. He the $800 million man. He got enough money. Okay. He'll give it to her. Okay. If he gave her $2 million, she should be good. Like, she'd be good.
$2 million.
I mean, $200 million. I'm sorry, $200 million.
$2 million. She ain't getting nothing.
Right. No, if he gave her $200 million in spousal support, they don't have the kids are grown, and so no child support is due. So that'll be good. And then the actor and comedian Tracy Morgan, him and his wife are splitting up as well. They've been married for 5 years.
Oh my goodness!
So they are donezo. It's a trend. This is a trend, and we're probably gonna see this all throughout 2020.
Why is it because of COVID?
Yeah.
Everybody's have to be in each other's face.
Yep. Exactly.
Nobody gets a break.
Nope.
Wow.
That's what I think. That's what I think is going on, is that we all up in each other's face, and you like, I'm good, man. I didn't know you was really like that.
Yeah, can you go to the other room?
Right.
Wow. Yeah. That's so sad. That's so sad.
Yeah.
I mean, and they with the money he make, they have a big enough house. I mean, she could just go stay in the West Wing for a little bit, and he can go over there and stay in the East Wing.
They want each other to be gone.
Wow.
Get out.
It's like, get the chef in there, get the nanny, and y'all need to be cool. I wouldn't even sweat it.
Right. No,
I'm straight. I'm straight.
Done. Everybody want to be done.
Everybody wants to be done.
I can't start over. 24 years.
But not only that. I mean, I'm thinking about Tracy and that bad accident he had in the car. Remember?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And I remember that him and his wife. Yeah, him and his wife were kind of going around and talking about it a little bit when he got better and at the hospital, and he was going to do a movie and all that. He did a movie and everything. And I thought that they made a nice couple and that they were good.
Right. Yeah. They said that they was on they were on one of these morning talk shows recently, saying how they quarantining together, and they've been role playing and all this other stuff, and everything is real cool. But obviously that was a lie.
You know what? It probably was cool then.
Yeah. It was cool back then, but not no more. So Yeah.
Wow, that happened quick. Mm-hmm. That happened quick.
Yeah, they said past April. In April, Tracy was on there on the Today Show, and he was talking. But this is July. Some time has passed. Yeah.
This is July. Yeah, they got sick of each other.
Yeah, they was like, you know what? I'm good. You good? Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Oh, too bad.
Yeah. So we all watch out for the trends. If you feel like you feeling a kind of way about your mate, then just go in the other room and sit down somewhere. This too shall pass.
This too shall pass. This too shall pass. Because I'm going to tell you something. Ain't shit out there in them streets.
It sure ain't. You don't know COVID. You don't know where these people been.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, so it should pass.
And everybody got a lot.
Yeah. Now, if it's something serious, like, going on where you got to go, then you got to go. Then go on and get it. But if it's just because you tired of looking at them, you'll be fine.
Now, what was that? What movie was that when the lady got with this guy and girl, he was doing everything? What was that? It was on a podcast, Margot, and it turned into a movie.
Oh, Dirty John.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Ain't nothing but a whole bunch of Dirty Johns out there, you guys.
Okay. You don't need no Dirty John. You better keep your
You don't need no
Dirty
John. So if you got somebody there that's at least half decent, girl, work with it.
Yes, please.
At least you know.
Yes. You know
at least
what
you know
is.
What you got.
Exactly.
Okay?
Exactly.
Oh, please.
Then you gotta go all the way back to your 90-day agreement that we just talked about. You gotta start all over again.
All that.
No, I'm good. So y'all's president is out there acting a beep, because he's talking about he wants to ban TikTok and shut down social media because because his son got kicked off of Twitter recently for spewing whatever not negative, but misinformation about COVID and the cure and all this other stuff. And then they also do the same thing to y'all's president's tweets and social media comments and stuff. So now he's using his time to figure out how to shut down social media. Like, what are you talking about?
I mean, does he even have the authority?
Right. Do you even have the
authority to do that?
Why do you even have the time with everything that's going on in this world to be focusing on TikTok or social media? Like, dude.
Because his son came in the Oval Office in tears and telling his dad how Twitter did him so wrong and kicked him off because he posted some things and they're not treating him right and it's so unfair. So his daddy sticks out his chest and says, how dare they? I'm the president. They're going to respect you. Okay. You're my child,
I'm going to fix it. No, you're not. No, you're
not.
How
dare they? Go back to your room. I'll take care of it, son.
Right.
How dare they? Do they know who I am?
Right. I'll tell you when you can go back on. You'll be on in a minute, son.
You'll be okay. Let me make a couple of calls.
That's just crazy. I can't. I cannot with him. So he needs to. You got bigger fish to fry, dude. You need to worry about some other stuff than social media and TikTok. That's just not what you need to be worried about right now.
And it's really sad. He don't even know nothing about those fish he should be frying.
Right. He over there frying guppies and shit. You can't fry a guppy.
Okay.
Need the big fish.
With his silly self.
Oh, God.
Oh, my goodness.
The last thing that I have on Let's Talk About is I ran across this article where it said that Walmart and other major retailers are no longer enforcing the mask policy because they're in fear of their staff being attacked.
Margot, they need to hire some security guards from a security guard company.
Armed.
And they need to stop putting their employees in harm's way.
Yes.
That's not their job.
Right.
You know, and they need to get somebody right there at that door to take care of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, and don't worry about it after that. I mean, you know, you need to be safe. People need to be safe. People need to shop and know that they are being safe.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a healthy environment.
Right.
What are we doing? I mean, one week they're saying that you have to, and this week, oh, well, no, we don't want to deal with it. You know what? You should have thought about all that before you said that you were going to require masks from everybody.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why do you have to fold because you guys had a couple of problems? So what?
Right. That doesn't outweigh the amount of people that actually come into your store. The majority of the people that come into your stores are willing to wear a mask. So you're going to say, we're not going to say, we won't say anything to those handful of people that get angry because they don't want to wear a mask. You want to risk that? Because I'm not going in the store if you're going to allow these people to come in here without a mask. I'm not going in. I ain't going in no store anyway right now, but still. People ain't going to want to come to your store because you're allowing people to come in there all willy-nilly with their nose out.
And you're going to lose money.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to be a safe environment anymore.
No.
It's not going to be a safe environment.
Not at all. So they need to get that together. They really do.
They need to get it together. They need to get it together. I won't be in there.
I ain't going to be in there. If I got to purchase something, it's been online. I ain't been in nobody's store.
Girl, can you imagine going to Walmart? I couldn't.
Oh my God. I just got some
look, Margot, I didn't go in Walmart when they didn't have COVID.
Every time I've been to Walmart, on 4th of July, I went to Walmart because I needed to go get a pillow, and we was out there camping. So I went to Walmart, and I found some really nice leggings, like some exercise leggings.
Did you?
I sure did. I was like, oh, these are cute, really cute. I always find little cute stuff in Walmart, but I don't shop in Walmart. It's because if somebody's going and I went, they was like, I'm going to stop by Walmart. I was like, damn, I don't never go to Walmart. So I
don't either.
And I look around and I was like, oh, these some cute little extras. So I ended up ordering some more online. I didn't go in the store, but I ordered some more online because they was cheap. They was like $12 and they were really nice. Because that's my new work attire. It's these leggings. I ain't using them for exercising. I'm using them for work attire. I'm using them for work at home attire, okay? So I got a couple of nice pair of leggings to last me all through the week.
My sister had got her some exercise leggings. She probably purchased the same ones. She was telling us about them. And she was saying that they had a big sale on them and stuff. And she went and bought all these leggings and stuff. Exercise leggings. Because she goes down there to the beach and does the yoga.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
With all those people.
Okay. Yeah, I see them out there.
That don't have on masks.
Yeah, exactly. That's all I see them. But I ain't joining them.
It's not that serious. When I can take my yoga mat and put it right here on the floor. Mm-hmm. And then I could just turn it on YouTube.
You're right.
And do it right here on the floor. I'm not going to be down there with all those people without masks and breathing and huffing and puffing and stretching. I'm not going to do it.
Right. No, I'm good.
I'm good, yeah.
So, yeah, I have some, but I ain't using that's work here. But yeah, okay, so they willing to lose customers over that, so be it. It is what it is.
That's bad. That's horrible.
It is. So what you got on your soapbox, Miss Mary?
Well, just really quick, with the passing of my brother, how folks get busy and we're trying to, get everything taken care of, like I said, I've been on the phone, going back and forth with Houston and California and, trying to put the, do the program, get the program together, find out what my mother wishes are, and do that type of thing and make sure she okay on top of everything else,
Right.
And, in trying to set up for the service, it's like, it's COVID-19. Everybody knows that is a really serious situation. And everybody has to wear a mask and everybody has to do the distancing.
Right.
And everything. And even the mortuaries, they have guidelines.
Right.
And the thing is my mother has underlying conditions. My mother's not healthy. My mother's disabled.
Right.
You know, so we definitely want to keep everybody out of her face.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And so we want to keep it to just the immediate, which is my brother's siblings, his wife, his child, and my mother.
That's it.
And you know, the nieces and nephews, our children. You know, the people that are in my mother's house. You know what I mean? They come to my mother's house. You know, that immediate.
Right.
So what I did was I said that, you know, what we'll do is we'll get a lot of the programs and we will mail them out, you know, to everyone and everything like that. So we'll just go in and, you know, the mortuary is only giving us a limit time. You know, there's this limit in our time there.
Right.
And they gave us a number, you know, about the number of people that, you know, we can have there and everything. And he gave us, you know, the time. And, you know, I said, okay, well, I got a date or whatever. But then it's so hard to try to make the family members understand that we can't.
Right.
Everybody can't come. Everybody can't come. Everybody cannot come because of COVID. Nobody understands that. Do you not understand? I know that you guys are tired of being in your homes. I know you guys are tired of not, you know, being able to kick it with family and friends.
Right.
But my brother's service is not going to be that getaway for you.
Exactly.
Because it's my mother's child.
Right.
And my mother's not healthy.
Right.
So I'm not going to have you around my mother. Period. Okay? Because if something happened, we can't even get in the hospital. My mother's in the hospital.
Right.
You know, they won't even let us in or whatever. And nobody's going to sit there with my mother. So, you know what, you guys? That's not important. That's not important. We will send you, we're going to pay for all the programs or whatever. You know, we have your addresses. We will send you the programs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or whatever. You know, no, we're not having a repass.
No, you can't.
That's not going to happen. You know, you're not, you know, and everybody's used to coming to my mother's house for these big dinners.
Nope.
We're not able to do that.
Right.
We're not able to do that at this time for the simple fact of the COVID-19. You guys do not have to respect it. You don't have to if you don't want to or you don't choose to.
Right.
But I tell you where you're not going. You're not going to come to my mother's house. Okay? Not at this time. You're not going to be able to come to the services.
Right.
We have a limited number of folks. Period. Okay? Limited number, okay? And the thing is, if you really gave a damn,
right,
okay, and you ain't just looking out for some food and some smoke and some drink,
right.
I mean, you know, I haven't been signing for no flowers coming to my mother's house.
Huh? Hey, okay, that part right there.
I haven't signed for any flowers or anything like that.
Right.
Cousin, uncles, auntie.
Yeah.
You know, and we have a prayer list every day that comes to us and it's all family members, all family. And I sent the message on that prayer list to all the family, so everybody knows.
Right.
My uncles know, all of them know. You didn't send your sister any flowers. Yeah,
them flowers should have been flowing to your mama's house.
Flowing.
Cards.
So, girl, Margot, stop. So, here's the situation. My mother's children are taking care of her.
Right.
Okay? Now, we're going to take care of the services. Okay? You know that he has passed. You will be receiving a program in your mailbox. Simple.
That's it.
It's that simple. And that's the way it's going to be done.
Yeah.
That's the way it's going to be done. And you know what? I'll be the bad guy.
Yeah.
I'll be the bad guy. And I will say, now we have been saying this. My brother passed on Saturday. Now we've been saying this since Sunday. Yeah. No, since Saturday. Okay. So now my question is, why are people still asking the question?
Right.
And it's like, we already said it's going to be a private, intimate service.
Right.
You know what I mean? So why do we keep getting these questions? Well, I can't come?
No.
Well, what you mean? So-and-so can't come?
No.
What did I just... Hey, you know what? If I have to be the bad guy, I'm going to be the bad guy.
You're right. Because your mom is there. Your mom, first of all, is the situation
Margot,
that we are in this world, your mom is there.
Folks are getting their feelings hurt, Margot.
Oh, my gosh.
See, this family stuff, Margot, I'm telling you, don't you guys understand? Well, we have put on a mask. That ain't nothing.
No.
You know what? But the mortician, the people at the mortuary said no.
Have you in there. You can't have a whole family full of people at a funeral right about now.
Well, we can come by the house. Listen. My mother's going to be there. My grandchildren are going to be there. My children are going to be there. And my sisters and their children are going to be there. We don't need no more.
Right.
And the reason we don't need any more is because we know that those people there are safe.
Right.
Okay? We don't know where you've been or who you've been around or whatever.
Right.
And all this, I wear a mask and all that, we're not going to do that either. Because you're not going to be there.
Right.
You're not coming.
Wow.
And that's just the way I feel about it. Why is it so hard for you to understand that?
Right.
Why is it so difficult? You know, and you would think that you were asking for their firstborn or something, you know, the big old fix that they have behind it. It's just ridiculous.
Right.
I'm like, you know what? You guys can keep that. I don't care. I don't care. But you know what? We're going to do what's best for my mother. My mother lost her son.
Right.
Okay? And we're going to do what she wants to have done. We're going to do it the right way. She's going to be very pleased. Everything's going to be taken care of. And we're done.
Right.
We're done. So if you don't like it, bye. I don't care. I just don't care. Because you're not that important right now. And you ought to be thinking about your own health and stay in your own butt in your own place. You know what I mean? Don't worry about it.
Right.
Don't worry about it. Whatever you didn't have with him, it ain't going to make no difference. At this point, it ain't going to make any difference. We'll send you a program. What?
Right. That's it.
And don't come up to the mortuary hanging out in their parking lot, okay?
Right.
Margot, you know how we do.
Okay. Be like, well, we can't come in, that's fine. But when y'all come out, y'all gonna see us.
oh, Margot, you know how we do. And look, pulling up anyway in my mom's house.
It's not going down.
It's not going down. I already asked my sister, okay, what are we having for lunch? And she was like, okay, well, we can have this or we can have that. I said, okay. We're going to have lunch at my mother's house after the services. And then everybody, you know, we can sit around and talk or whatever. And then you could, you know, everybody can go their little separate ways.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And we're trying to make that for a Friday.
Right.
Friday. Because, see, Saturday is my grandson's birthday.
Oh, yay. Okay.
And they're actually coming. They were scheduled to come down here for his second birthday.
Okay.
So, you know, we got to get the services out of the way so the next day we can be a happy birthday day. You know what I mean? We could put on our happy birthday hats and do something different, you know? And it's just like, you know, come on, you guys.
Right.
Come on. Margot, you know, please, family and friends, please respect the family's wishes.
Right.
Please respect their wishes. It's not all about you sometimes. You may not be quarantining, or you may not care, or you know, whatever. But the thing is, respect other people, though.
Right.
Respect that other people are quarantining. Other people care. Other people believe this shit.
Right.
Okay? We believe this. You know, and we're going to protect what's ours. Okay? And you just go on with your thing or whatever. We'll catch you on the next one. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just like, you, especially our folks, you guys need to understand.
Right.
You know, charge it to my head. Don't charge it to my heart, because this shit's real.
Right. Just respect the family. That's it. Period.
That's it.
It's just respect the family. Because we ain't trying to bury nobody else because of somebody else's negligence. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just respect the family. Send your well wishes. Give calls. Call people. Email them. Text them. Talk on the prayer line. Do whatever you have to do. But don't come over. And you should respect that.
And that's it. You know what? And that's it. You know, ain't no problem. You know, we all love each other. Yeah. Ain't nobody mad.
No, and don't take
just
it like
respect
you said.
Our wishes.
Don't charge it to my heart. Charge it to the game, right. Because I'm not playing.
Charge it to the head. Because this out here is real.
It's real. It's taking lives. It's not a game.
Real talk.
Yeah,
it's taking some lives.
It's taking
you
some
know
lives.
What I mean?
And we
I can't.
Sitting here with
and I just can't do it, and we won't allow it to happen. And I just asked my sister. I said, "Do you agree?" She said, "Heck yeah, I agree."
Yeah.
You know, we're not doing this. We're not doing this.
Good. That's good.
You know, and that's what we got to do. But you know, folks mad, Margot.
Yeah. Well, they can be mad.
I'm just as sorry as I can be, but I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We just have to catch you on the other side, but it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah. I mean, everything, we all, you know, we stay safe, we stay protected, and we'll all be here. We can have a celebration of life at another time, you know? Yes. It's fine. It don't have to be that day where right now, in the time that we living in, that we going to just be around each other. No. We can wait. We can do it later. My cousin's grandmother passed away during this COVID. She didn't pass away because of COVID. They did the burial with the 10 people, and they went on their way. But as soon as they can, we will have a celebration of life of grandma.
There you go.
And that's fine.
Margot,
I didn't need to be there.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. But Margot, let's just tell the truth. Let's just tell the truth about our people. They want to get together.
Yeah.
They want to have this big old party. Everybody want to talk.
Right.
You know, they want to talk. They want to drink.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they want to smoke. You know what I mean? Anywhere there's food and liquor, they're going to hang out all day and all night.
Yeah.
Because that's what usually happens at repast.
Right.
That's what we do.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. But right now,
and there's nothing wrong with that.
At this moment, it is.
Circumstances.
Right.
Under different circumstances
right.
now.
Right.
You know, we on lockdown. Okay?
So
that's not going to happen. So everybody mad because they feel like we messing up their good time.
Oh, well.
Well, I ain't seen so-and-so, but that's not my problem.
It's glad to have a good time. It's glad that you're here to have a good time. We want to make sure everybody else makes it through this period having a good time and nothing's happened to them. Because you want to have a good time. That's crazy.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and we just can't, we're not going to do all that right now. And I just want everybody to just, you know, just respect folks' wishes when it comes to, you know, situations, especially when, you know, this COVID-19 is out there and people are taking it seriously. And I'm sorry that you're not.
Yeah.
But we're not going to bend rules for you.
Yeah.
You know, because you want to pay Russian roulette. I'm sorry.
And that means that.
We just not going to do it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, so that's my soapbox. I'm sorry, but you know, I'm just going through something this week with these folks. You know.
Yeah. No. I mean, it is what it is. It's true. That's very true. I'll be on my soapbox too if I have to deal with something like that. That's not disrespect. That's all you have to do is respect people's wishes. We can get on a phone call and we can talk and reminisce all we want to, but we just can't be in the same space right now. You can't.
We can't be in the same space. We just can't be in the same space.
What is wrong?
We just can't. We just can't.
No. So it is what it is, and I pray for that people don't show up. I pray that people respect your wishes, respect your family's wishes, and get that program, look at it, and then figure out another date, probably sometime next year. Maybe on the anniversary of. It might be the anniversary of. So
right, exactly.
We can get together and we can do what we need to do and fellowship and enjoy each other and reminisce and do all that. But you just can't do it right now. It just not happening.
Do it right now.
It's not happening.
That's right.
So the last thing, and I didn't even tell you this. I forgot. So the bullshit in beauty. So the bullshit is that the officers that killed Breonna Taylor have not been arrested yet.
Isn't that awful? That is awful.
Bullshit.
Oh my God.
I can't. But the beauty that has come out of this is Oprah has put Breonna Taylor on her old magazine for a September issue.
No, she didn't. She gave up the cover.
She gave up the cover. Okay.
Oprah ain't never gave up the cover to her magazine.
Never, ever. They said the first time in 20 years, she gave up the cover to her old magazine in honor of Breonna Taylor.
Go ahead, yes. Oprah. Okay, Oprah, we're going to give her her black card.
She can have her black card back. She did that.
We can do that. But let me tell you something else. You know the guy who owns oh my gosh, Amazon?
Uh-huh.
And you know his wife, right?
Oh yeah.
You know they divorced.
Jermaine was telling me about that. Yeah.
You know she donated so much money to the HBCU.
That's good. I like that.
And you know Tuskegee was on that list.
Okay.
Tuskegee was on that list. They said Tuskegee got $2 million.
Okay. That's good.
Girl, ain't that something?
That's good. I'm glad. That makes me happy to hear this kind of stuff. It just...
Oh my God. There were 5. She listed there were 5 of them. There were 5 HBCUs on her list that she gave the money to, and one of them was Tuskegee. And I was like so happy. I'm like, oh my God, that is wonderful. That is wonderful.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay. And now I've noticed too, a friend of mine was telling me that they're trying to talk to a lot of the upcoming black athletes out of these high schools that they need to start going to them HBCUs.
Right. Yeah, they do. Forget this UCLA.
Y'all need to start putting these HBCUs on the map with y'all skills and everything.
Right. Y'all going to these little colleges on here, universities.
Exactly, because they want y'all. They're going to pay all that money or whatever, but they don't care nothing about you knowing nothing about your culture or supporting anything that has to do with blackness, okay?
Right.
So they want you at these Big Ten schools or whatever. But you ought to go to these HBCUs and then have them come out there and get you.
Right. Yeah.
Okay? If they want you that bad.
Right.
You know, and they at the high school levels, girl, trying to sign these teenagers.
Right.
My girlfriend who lives in Riverside, girl, the scouts are after her grandson.
Oh, okay.
Denham.
Good.
They after Denham already, you know.
Good.
And she's just like, oh my God, it's just so much right now. And I'm just like, I hope he chooses a HBCU.
Yeah, that's what, please.
They really need to, because I'm going to tell you something. When our black men and women are HBCUs, they are made to feel good about themselves and the skin that they're in.
That's true. That is true.
They make them feel good about it, and they feel at home, and they don't feel like they have to compete with a whole bunch of prejudices and bigots and anything like that. All they're in there to do is get loved on. They have teachers. They have, directors. Everybody is the color of them.
Right. And what I noticed from alumni of HBCUs is they have this kind of confidence about them that, you know, no matter who they are in front of them, black, white, green, purple, whoever, they are so confident in their shit that they, you know, and that's what they breed. The HBCUs breed that type of mentality. Like you got it.
Yes, they do.
You got it.
Yes,
you
are somebody.
You are somebody.
Ain't nobody better than you.
Yep, exactly.
You are educated. Yes. Okay? You a black man. Don't you understand that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My daughter has that about herself.
That's why she where she at right now. She just got out of college and landed a awesome job in Texas. Like just a year didn't even pass since she graduated. She got offered an awesome job.
Yeah,
that absolutely. People out here going to USC and UCLA are working at McDonald's and in Walmart right now, and they graduated. Right. They have degrees, but she came from an HBCU and landed an awesome job. So if they breed that. That's what they breed. They breed just that confidence in our black men and black women. Yeah,
and that self-esteem.
The self-esteem is like out of this world.
Yeah,
out of this world. I mean,
I say it. If any kid could go, please go.
Yes,
please go.
If any black child can go to a HBCU, I think they should go because
I think they should go.
Everything that you have been taught in your elementary, junior high, and high school is bullshit.
And it ain't no comparison. Ain't no comparison whatsoever.
Not at all.
And you're going to learn who you are and where you came from
and where you're about to go.
Capable of going.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
And they got the best bands that you ever did want to see.
Man, you know we love entertainment, and they got it for you. They got it for you.
And the sororities and the fraternities, you can forget it, baby.
Yes. You will have,
I'm telling you,
the best time of your life. You will enjoy. You talking about having, and I didn't go to HBCU, but I wish I did. But I just know so many people that have went to HBCUs and friends and family that went, and I just wish that I would have even wanted to go. I didn't want to go to college.
Exactly.
I just wanted to go so I could have experienced that. But it's great. It's really great.
And it's even at the graduations are just, I mean, they're like no other.
Right.
They're like no other. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, it's such a feeling of pride. You know what I mean?
Yep, that's what it is.
Just that pride. Yeah. When you walk on campus, there's nothing but pride.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Mm-hmm. It's just like, oh my God, when you see all the black professors.
Right.
And you're just like, oh my God, It's just like, oh my goodness, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, it is. I like that feeling for
I do
up
too.
And coming
I love it
going into these HBCUs, and I encourage you, all young kids that haven't or are still in school and thinking about what school you want to go to. You definitely pick a HBCU.
Yeah, I told my daughter too. I said I want my grandsons in an HBCU.
Yeah.
I want him in that HBCU.
I need to talk to my niece because I don't know where she wants to go, but she's going into high school next year.
Tell her she's going to Howard.
Yeah.
Tell her you're going to Howard.
You going to Howard, girl.
You going to Howard, okay? Yeah, that's where you're going. You're going to Howard.
Yeah. I gotta have a conversation with her because I need to get her early so that she can get it together. And if I gotta take her down there and do all that stuff with her, I will be more than happy to do that with her.
Yeah. So, next year sometime when all this stuff is over, let's take her to lunch. Let's sit down and talk to her.
Yep. Let's have a conversation. Because she's very smart. She's a very smart girl. And she just needs to get that extra right there. That she
exactly.
Needs.
Exactly.
Sky is the limit. Sky is the limit.
That's right. That's right.
I wanted to read what Oprah had said, because it was so amazing. It touched my heart. So she said, she was just like me, talking about Breonna Taylor. She was just like you. And like everyone who dies unexpectedly, she had plans for the future filled with responsibility and work and friends and laughter. I think about Breonna Taylor often. Imagine if 3 unidentified men burst into your room while you were sleeping and your partner fired a gun to protect you, and then mayhem.
Wow.
What I know for sure, we can't be silenced. We have to use whatever megaphone we have to cry for justice. And that is why Breonna Taylor is on the cover of Oprah magazine. The September issue honors her life and the life of every black woman whose life has been taken too soon. That's what she put.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. And then
Oprah.
And then on the magazine, it's a beautiful picture of Breonna Taylor. It says, if you turn a blind eye to racism, you become an accomplice to it. And that's from Oprah. That's on the front of the magazine. And then it says, Breonna Taylor, born June 5th, 1993, killed by police March 13th, 2020. Her life matters.
Wow.
I love it. I'm going to get it.
I'm going to get it too. Yeah. You know what I do? I subscribe to Oprah.
You'll get it. It'll be on stands August 11th. I'll sure be over there to get it because it's going to sell out.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I get Oprah magazine. Oh yeah, here's Oprah right here. I get Oprah magazine.
Okay, so you'll have it, and I'm gonna be out there on August 11th and getting my copy so I can have a copy of it.
That's gonna be beautiful. I'm so glad she did that.
Yeah.
I am so happy she did that, Oprah. That's saying something.
Yep.
Okay, good.
That's saying a whole lot. So
and see, you know what's a good thing too is those white people like Oprah too.
Yeah.
Those white women like Oprah. So good. Yeah. I'm glad she did that. Mm-hmm. I'm so glad she did that.
Yeah.
Because I was starting to, I don't know, I was turning around on Oprah a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Like what's
be
happening?
I was gonna turn around on her a little bit, and I was almost turned around,
Right.
But okay, now I can turn around the other way now. Okay.
I'll give her props on that. She gets props. Props. All right, y'all. So that is the end of our episode 60.
So Jermaine, I'm on my way. I'm coming to get my plate.
Okay, come and get my ticket. We got it. We got it for you. Just tell me when.
Okay.
Thank you all for listening and supporting the Just Being Me podcast. We love you. Be safe. Wear your mask. Wash your hands. Sanitize.
Please.
Do all
and respect everybody's mask and everybody's 6 feet of distancing.
Right. Oh my gosh. Please. Thank you.
Please.
All right. Peace out, y'all.
Peace. Love. Good night.
And so